All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim and a few Akwat who may be listening. This is your brother Batagala from the GMS camp here in Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to bring out a few precepts and, just go into what's going on and Lord willing, close it out. So Lord willing, this is edifying. But, this is Matthew chapter 12 and 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right. Now, if you look at the current landscape and the things that are going on, in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, it's election season. We're coming up on the next presidential election, so they have all the debates and all those things going on now. And, now more than ever, but really ever since about 2016, it's just been these elites, they're less and less, they care less and less about making things believable. All right. It's just a circus now. These politicians, they don't even, when they go and debate each other, they don't even talk about policies or anything like that. All they do is insult each other for the duration of the debate. You got these moderators throwing softball questions, as they say, questions that are easy to answer and set up questions that make this candidate or that candidate look good, depending on the network that the debate is being aired on. And, it's just a joke, man. And the worse that it gets, the more division that it's causing with these Americans, man. Because now we're at the point where the reason why these people don't have to talk about policies or anything anymore is because this country is so divided that people are just going to vote for their side. And if you don't want to vote for their side, then they'll fight you about it, pretty much. All right. And, whatever side loses, they're just going to throw a tantrum like you saw on when those Edomites and whoever the fuck, there's some Jakes in there too. When all those Republicans stormed the Capitol last election, when Joe Biden was named the president. All right. But because this is where we at right now, and it's just the beginning. We're coming into perilous times. All right. We're coming into times that even the things that are normally heinous and normally wicked they're not gonna compare to how bad things are now, coming up here pretty soon. Okay. This is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, Slakia, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what's about to happen, man. That's what's really already here. That's why all of these people are so inflammatory towards one another. As I mentioned, that's why those people stormed the Capitol, and individuals lost their lives that day on both sides. People that was working, defending the building, as well as people that was storming the building. People got laid down. All right. And that's just a appetizer. That's not even one bite of what's about to happen. Pause. All right. It's going to get real violent out here in the very near future. Because at the end of the day, the way that this election is looking, whoever wins, it don't matter. The other side is going to have a problem with it. So, Lord willing, these days shorten and we can get the hell up out of here. Because it really looks like this is what's about to go down. But this is verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So Lord willing, from the apostles and the elders on down, we all get out of here, man. And we all endure unto the end so that we can receive salvation. Because the things that's coming are not, they're not going to be very savory, man. It's going to be a lot of bad shit going on. All right. And we're going to need Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai to have our back and be in our favor if we're going to make it out of this place. Okay, but this is what's coming. We're gonna read about what's about to happen, man, because everything is in the scriptures, man. This is Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, and that's the spirit all throughout the globe. All right, not only are people going to be here in Babylon the Great, fighting against each other, but World War III is going to be going on in the midst. We're already in the beginning stages of World War III right now. You know, if you look back on World War II, prior to the major powers fully getting involved and declaring war against one another and really becoming active, you know, there were some years leading up to that point where there was just proxy wars going on everywhere. All right. You had Japan going into China and destroying Manchuria and killing a bunch of gooks up there to take over their land. You had Germany conquering Europe, you know, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, pretty much all the way to Russia. All right. And then once the Japanese attacked the United States, that's when the United States got involved, you know, of course. So, you know, we're already in the beginning stages of World War III. All right. Because really none of these wars have really ever stopped. They just go from country to country fighting, taking stuff, and stealing resources, putting people to death, and trying to pass on their wicked doctrines and philosophies to all of these heathens and Jakes. That's all around the world, man. That's how Esau gets down, and that's what he's been doing. All right, so that's going to be the spirit, you know. That's the spirit that's here now, but it's gonna get more concentrated the further and further we go, you know, and the closer that we get to the Lord coming, it's going to get more violent. All right, so this is verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so it's going to be full blown the purge, full blown Hunger Games, full blown Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever they call it, man, Warzone. That's what it's gonna be like. All right, it's just gonna be a free for all. Everybody is gonna be for themselves. Everybody is gonna be after the desires of their own belly. They're not gonna care about other people. They're not gonna care about the government. All right, because the culmination of this whole election situation is gonna result in these people understanding that all these politicians are jerking them and have been jerking them the whole time, man. You just been getting led astray by wicked people and warlocks this whole time. And you know, that's gonna cause these people to have a vendetta with these politicians, especially these low level politicians that you see on TV and that you think you're voting for. All right, because the people that are really in charge, you know, the average person doesn't know who that is. You know, you can go to the grocery store and be standing in line behind the person that actually runs the world, or one of the people that runs the world for real, and you'll never know who it is because those people keep their identities hidden, man. All right. This is verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right. So, you know, as Esau is known to do, he's going to set this whole situation up for all of this chaos and destruction to be going on. And then he's going to try to come in with the martial law and try to come looking like the savior and looking like he's going to put everybody back in order. And, you know, like I said, he's going to set martial law up. That's what that's talking about. The order out of chaos. Okay. This is verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. All right. So the Lord is bringing destruction to this place, you know, for all of the wicked shit that's done, man. All right. Mo activities, which, you know, they slogan is pride. You know, they took the rainbow, which is a holy symbol that the Lord gave us, promising not to destroy the earth with water again. And they took that symbol and perverted it into something that represents being a mo. All right. And the Lord is going to destroy them for that, and all of the things that they've done to the children of Israel and all the other wicked shit that they've done in this earth, man. Because they've been destroying this earth, and they've been disrespecting the Lord, and they've been destroying the Lord's chosen, and it's consequences for all of that, man. All right. This is verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. And that's what it is, man. It's going to be famines. All right. It's going to be like the road, like the book of Eli, like the purge, just a lawless society where you're just going to have to figure it out for yourself, man. And these people that don't got the Lord, the way that they're going to be figuring things out is by killing each other, stealing from each other, and doing God knows what else, man. All right, because it's going to be a time like never before. These people are going to be coming up with shit that you would have never thought was possible for a person to do to somebody, man. All right. But I'm going to get this last precept, and then we're going to close out, Lord will. Salakia. Make sure I get the right one, Con. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, so 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to get destroyed with these heathens here in America. All right, with you Edomites, whatever heathens that's left in America that don't go back to wherever they came from, 2/3 of you Jakes going to get destroyed with them. All right. And 1/3 is going to be saved by the Lord. That's the elect. Lord willing, from the apostles and the elders on down, we all be of that number. We all endure to the end. All right. This is verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say it is my people, and they shall say Yahweh is my power. All right, and that's what's gonna happen, man. The Lord is gonna protect the 2/3 while also refining, or Salakia. The Lord is gonna destroy the 2/3 while refining the 1/3, which is the elect. All right, and this, like the Elder Yak always says, you know, we're here on this side to learn, you know, so that we can be righteous rulers in the kingdom. Now, all of the 1/3 are not going to be a part of the governing body. That's only going to be the 144,000. You're starting with Yahweh Shai, followed by King David on down in the order. But, you know, the Lord is still he's gonna take all of those that he is going to deliver on this side, and he's gonna refine us, man. And when we get called up and delivered, we're going to get new bodies. Lord willing, if we be at that number, all right, new bodies will be given with the law, statutes, and commandments written into the body so that no sins can be committed, all right? And then, you know, under Yahweh Shai, we're going to rule over these heathens for eternity, man. We're going to put them in slavery for 1,000 years. After that 1,000 years, all heathens, with the exception of Esau, will be allowed to go back to their lands and pay tribute. Esau will be destroyed and removed from the face of the earth. All right. But with that being said, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and a few Akwat who may be listening. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Babal.